Hello, this video is going to show you how to access WimbaClassroom from within inside of Blackboard from either your organization or your course. I'm going to begin by clicking on My Courses. Notice I've already logged into Blackboard. This brings me to my list of courses or organizations. I'm going to go ahead and click on my geometry course. Once you've logged in, you should have either buttons or links down the left-hand side. You'll want to scroll down and look for the Tools button or link. Once the Tools screen is displayed, you can scroll down and click on WimbaClassroom. You may also have been mailed or emailed a link to your webinar session or webinar room, and if that's the case, you could follow the link and it's going to bring you to the screen that I'm at right now. If there were multiple courses or rooms, they would be listed here, but in this course there is just one room, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that room. Before I go any further, I want to run the wizard, and this is a setup wizard to make sure that my microphone and speakers or my headset are working properly. It also makes sure, checks to make sure the pop-up blockers are disabled for this website. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Run Wizard button. Okay, I'm going to start. It's going to check the pop-up windows. It's going to check for Java. It's also going to check for the signed applet and the text chat when I click on Next. Then in a minute it will check our audio and we'll hear a message. Okay, I'm testing my talk. Okay, everything worked fine, so I clicked on Finished. If you have any problems through the Setup Wizard, it will give you instructions on maybe what you need to do at that point. For further help, you can also contact either your facilitator or the teacher or instructor that would be running your course or the webinar session. Or you can also, if you're having trouble after you run the Setup Wizard and you don't have time to troubleshoot it further, you can dial in with the phone number and the PIN code that's given to you on the screen. So again, if you're having computer issues, you can always call in. I'm going to go ahead and enter the room since I ran the wizard and everything's set up properly. It does take a second to load. I'm going to go ahead and make that full screen for you. Okay, I can see that I'm here. We get a little tone there letting us know that everything's loaded. I have a message or a list of people down here, and currently I'm the only one logged into this geometry classroom, so therefore I'm the only person that shows up. You have, first of all, over here the option of a text chat window. So here you could ask a question or say hello to the facilitator or the other members of your webinar session. Okay. To talk, you will click and hold the talk button here. So I can talk, and as I talk, you can see the lights light up, which shows the signal and that I'm able to be heard. There are a few controls here. You can click and adjust your volume. Okay. You can also let me close the volume. Here you can use a webcam. You can click the telephone to get the telephone information to call in. And then you also have this button here of options. If you're going to be doing a lot of talking, you might want to lock the talk. You may want to adjust volume controls. Okay, you can do your speaker and your microphone separate. Okay. Usually there aren't too many reasons when you're a participant to click on the options, unless you're adjusting your volume. Okay. As a participant, you might be asked to say yes or no, to agree or disagree. Well, these are the buttons down here that I can click the check mark if I agree, or I can click the X and it shows up out here next to my name. So So I can turn that off by clicking there. I can also raise my hand. Notice I'm the first one to raise my hand. It will number the participants in the order the hands were raised. Then I can also use some emoticons. I can clap, I can put a question up, I can be laughing, thumbs up, thumbs down. So you have lots of options here, and it again appears out here next to your name. Here, let me put a icon up here. So I put a smile, and then it also says in the text chat window you are laughing. So let me go ahead and remove that. Okay, I go ahead and I click on the empty circle, which will remove that. The facilitator, or the person leading your session, can also clear out all the hand raises or the emoticons or the X's and checks. So that basically shows you how to enter, run the wizard, and use some of the tools as a participant in WimbaClassroom.